And welcome to my channel. My name is Shawnee. We are Glitzy Stitches Home by Shawnee Lee. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be participating in the 12 Days of Christmas Challenge. It's hosted by Brenda of Rustic and Lace. It's also hosted by Krista of Krista's Crafty Life. And today we're doing gingerbread. So what we're going to do first is I have this wood round. This is a 14-inch wood round, and I printed off a gingerbread recipe on a piece of coffee dyed paper. I'm going to cut this down to fit right in the center of our 14-inch wood round. And I'm going to leave a lip of the coffee dyed paper as well. I coffee dyed this myself, and it's quite a process actually. I just want to leave a little bit, and I'll show you why in a second. This is a really good spot right here. I'm going to leave that actually. See how it's darker? It looks really cool, and it makes it look really vintage. Okay. I'm going to whip out my board here, and we're going to get my water pen. This is a water pen I picked up at Michael's. Or did I buy this? No, this was Michael's, I think. And you can get them now, like at the Dollar Tree and things like that. But I think I paid almost $7 for this at the time, but it's been super good. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go around the paper just in a thin stroke, just real thin. Going to get it quite saturated. Just going to pull some off just like that, just so it's uneven. You want it uneven. Just like that. If you want to do the sides, that's up to you. And I'm not going to do much of this because I like that dark stain. Did you hear that rip? It wasn't wet enough. You want it nice and wet so it'll pull. I think I'm going to leave the sides straight, just like they are, just like that. We're going to grab our wood round. We're going to set this aside. And while that's set aside, it'll dry. I have this piece of gingerbread scrapbook paper I purchased from Michael's. It's from the Holiday Basics collection. There were 90 sheets in here, and I think I got this for like $5 on sale. It has a ton of just beautiful papers and 2 different styles of gingerbread, so pretty cool. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this back because I want to measure this to what we're going to need for our paper. And I'm going to go right down here like so, guys, and I'm going to mark this off. I'm going to go around with my finger, just like this. I'm going to mark this off where we need it. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to cut around it. Just like so. And if you get too much, that's okay. I'd rather have too much than too little on this DIY. And I can show you why in just a minute. Because it's pretty simple to get rid of the excess. All right. Now, I need to do the same thing on the top. And there we go. We have our top and our bottom cut out. I've taken a bit of Waverly Antique Wax, and what I've done is I've watered it down. I've marked with just dots where our papers will set, and I'm going to go around those spots with this watered down antique wax just to give it a tint. You don't want this real brown. You just want that tint just to make it look like it's been sitting on a wall a minute, you know? So let's do that. Just a little tint. If you go a little bit over, it's cool. Okay, you want to make sure that's totally dry. We have our board dry. I went ahead and I grabbed some Mod Podge. This is just regular Mod Podge. And you want to apply a good amount. Now, I've probably put too much on this. So what I'll do with that is just bring it down here for the bottom, because we're going to activate. We're going to activate this. Sorry, guys. It's early. There we go. And make sure you check out Brenda and Krista's channels as well as the playlist. I'll have all the links in the description box. That's below. Check out my other videos. There we go. Just like that. And again, don't worry if it's a little bit over. We're going to take care of that. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to apply the bottom in the same manner. Just going to press. Now you want to set this aside till it's completely dry. Your gingerbread cardstock has dried. You want to take either a piece of parchment paper, a piece of, this is just regular computer paper. Just rub right over this. Now I have this on a high setting this morning. You can also use a medium setting for this. And you just want to press it right out. And again, right now, just do not worry about it going over your sides. I'll show you what we're going to do about that. I'm going to turn this over to the top. You're going to go ahead and get this all nice and pressed and flat. Now we want to apply our recipe. This does not have to be perfect. You want it to look very vintage. I'm going to go ahead, and I can still see my dots actually. So that's a good thing because I want this centered. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place my Mod Podge right here. Good amount. And now that our gingerbread recipe is completely dry, and what I want to do is just go along the sides with the excess of scrapbook paper, and I'm going to rub all of the edges and just gently pull off the excess, just like so. You can also take your water pen and go along the edges if you'd like. That's another alternative to this. Guys, this was so simple, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. This is going to look so cute in a vintage kitchen. You can hang it on the wall, or you can use it as a counter sitter. You can just set it in a picture frame holder. I'll give an example of that when I do our final reveal. I simply have 2 pieces of jute twine here. I'm going to make a simple shoestring bow. Now, I've been playing with this, figuring out how I want to do this, and I think I have it figured out. If you know me, you know I love my jute twine. I think it's so nice. All right, so we're going to cut these just like that, kind of even. And I mean, the sky's the limit with this as well. You could put candies on this, you could do a trim on this, but I just like it, you know me, sweet and simple. There we go. That's what we'll call it. All right, guys, let me see if I can get this pretty even. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, I want to put these right in the center of our gingerbread recipe. Right like that. And there's our finished gingerbread cookie recipe round. And I wanted to show you, I make these gift card holders, and I made one out of the gingerbread paper, and I just think it is so cute. I sell these at my craft fair for $1.50. I just think they're adorable. And I purchased the bags on clearbags.com. All right, and we'll be right back with our final reveal. I'd like to thank Brenda of Rustic and Lace for hosting this awesome collaboration today. And make sure you go check out the playlist. And if you like what you've seen today, go ahead and give me a great big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell next to your subscription, and you'll be notified each time I upload new video. I can also be found on Instagram and Facebook at Glitzy Stitches Home by Shawnee Lee. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye. Video.